Huffing, Osamu shoves his hands deeper into the pockets of his hoodie as he nears his home. Can't believe he kicked me out like that. It's around 9 p.m. The sky darkened. Osamu should have been in Rintero's bed, complaining about how much of an ass his brother is while Rin presses the spots in his scalp that make him sleepy, humming, but no. He apparently has to apologize for pushing things and no kisses till you do. Stupid, you did kiss me goodbye. The pink of his cheeks is obviously because of the cold. Osamu buries his face deeper into the scarf wrapped around his neck, mentally groaning. Stupid Tsumu is gonna milk it for all it's worth. But I guess I did push the matter. He opens the door quietly, and hears the TV running. He toes out of his shoes, the wooden floorboard creaking under his socked feet as he makes his way to the living room, lit up only by the light from the TV. Had dinner yet? There is no reply, and as he looks over, the couch is empty. The blanket from earlier today half on the floor. Osamu tsks at his twin's habit, picking it up and draping it on the arm of the couch instead. "Oh, Tsumu." Reply to that comes in the form of what is the unmistakable sound of plates dropped on the floor. Osamu's at the kitchen in an instant, where he sees Atsumu, who is Tsumu. Atsumu tears his gaze from the pieces of broken utensil and meets his twin's eyes, which widen. "Oh, what? Are you hurt?" Osamu minds the sharp pieces, careful not to step on them, and pulls Atsumu away from the sink after turning it off. "Samu." The front of Atsumu's shirt is wet, and the stack of utensils beside the sink show he was doing the dishes, and Atsumu only did dishes when. Hey, look at me, what happened?" Atsumu's brows scrunch up and he seems unfocused, and it's making Osamu's worry shoot up. "Atsumu, why the fuck are you crying?" "Ha?" He then reaches up with a hand to touch his cheek as if to confirm, as if he didn't even realize, and what the fuck? "Oh." He blinks, unfazed, proceeding to wipe his face with the sleeve of his shirt. Osamu's grip on the other one tightens. "I'm sorry. I can't say I didn't mean what I said, but it wasn't my place to say any of that. Sorry I questioned your relationship and made hurtful assumptions." Atsumu lets out a wet laugh. Pulling his arm away, he turns to the sink, turning the tap on, and resumes his task. "It's okay, you weren't wrong." His voice turns just a bit bitter as he says, "I just didn't want to accept it then." Then, in a quiet voice, "I think I do now. Kind of, I guess, I don't know." He rinses it and places it neatly atop the other ones. Osamu's eyes carefully map his expression. "What do you mean?" "I mean you were right, Samu." Osamu goes still, the TV noise in the back seemingly gone quiet. "What?" "It's the cold," Osamu argues as he watches Atsumu's hands tremble lightly. "It was just me all along here." The chuckle is followed by a sharp exhale, and then Atsumu turns to him with a grin, but there's tears rolling down his cheeks. Osamu hates it. "But I love him. I love him so fucking much, and I thought." He's positively sobbing now, shoulders shaking. Osamu's chest hurts. "Even now I can't. I know, but I still can't stop, and I hate it. I hate is so pathetic. Samu, I'm so pa." The rest of his words are cut off as Osamu pulls him forward and pushes his face to his shoulder, arms holding him up as the older twin seems to sag into his hold, sobs racking his body. "Thanks." Atsumu mumbles as Osamu places his breakfast in front of him. He's dressed for school despite Osamu's protests that he stay at home. Osamu nods in acknowledgement, taking a seat on the opposite chair. They finish breakfast in silence, and barely speak on the walk to the school. Atsumu can tell something is bugging Osamu, and it's annoying at this point. "Oh, what is it?" "What? Yeah, being all weird. Just say what you want to say." A pause that has Atsumu groan audibly, before turning around and stopping. "Spit it out, Samu. What happened yesterday?" "Oh." Atsumu should have expected that. "Fair enough. He called me after I texted him. Of course he'd gone to pick his sister up, but she was taking too long. They start walking again, mainly because they were getting late, but also because Atsumu doesn't want to look at Osamu. So, We were taking and then she finally came up and when she asked who I was, he introduced me as a mere acquaintance. Atsumu can't contain the laugh that leaves him. A fucking acquaintance. Can you believe it? I mean, it ain't exactly false. We've kissed exactly 2 times and that's out of the 10 times I've tried. Acquaintance. I guess he wasn't happy. After all, Samu? I shouldn't have brought it up. Nah. Kinda glad you did really put things into perspective. But Osamu, let me copy your chemistry homework. Jin slows to a walk after he finally catches up. I'll treat you to lunch. Mom's gonna have my head if I get detention again. They meet up with the others. Jinjima's soul seemingly leaving his body when Osamu explains that he's got chem after lunch so he'll do it then. Atsumu greets them all with his usual grin and if anyone notices the dark smudges under his eyes they don't say he can feel Osamu's eyes on him and pointedly avoids looking his way. Just smile and laugh. He thinks to himself. He doesn't check his phone the entire day. He's understood there is no need to. Just smile and laugh. Atsumu. The boy in question turns towards the one calling his name. Kita hands him a bottle which he graciously accepts. Though it's been only 20 minutes of practice, his muscles are screaming and his breath comes out in short pants. He hadn't slept properly last night and the exhaustion is taking a toll on his body. Despite it all he smiles brightly and it isn't insincere in the least. Thank you, Captain. His next words make the smile drop instantly. Go home. Atsumu takes a moment to process what he heard, looking up and blinking slow. I'm not sick. And I only messed up 2 tosses. Not his face nor his voice betray Kita's emotions. Atsumu. No. I wanna play. Atsumu. I'm not off my game so there is no reason to. I'll ask coach to sit you out for the first set in our next match. Atsumu is suddenly hyper aware of several sets of eyes on him, his jaw clenching as he keeps his eyes on the unaffected captain. You won't. He knows he can and if it comes down to it he very well will. Whatever. Fuck this. He's up and out of the gym in a moment, not even bothering to stop by the locker room to change. As a result he doesn't see the plastic bag with a note bearing his name waiting for him. If I'm that annoying to keep around just fucking say it. Maybe he'll feel bad about cussing at Kita. Calm. Amazing. Take care of yourself. Atsumu. Kita. But now certainly isn't the time. Just say it, god fucking damn it. His random shout makes 2 young kids walking from the opposite direction jump. Before picking up their pace Atsumu only feels angrier. He feels his phone in his pocket and takes it out. Finding hordes of message, an unexpected one is on the top. 3 unopened messages from Omiai, face with big pleading eyes. Heart with stars. Good morning Atsumu. Hope you have a good day at school. The 2 were sent in the morning. Right before school. The last one is sent only a few minutes earlier. I have something to tell you. Text me when you get this. What? Does he want a break now that his nosy sister is home and he doesn't want to risk her finding out he isn't exactly out to his parents anyway either, so that makes sense from what Atsumu's gathered. A thought pops up in his head and he's typing before he can properly think stuff through. I have something to tell you too. He must have been on his phone too because the reply is instant. Hello to you too. Okay, you go first then. Mine is gonna take some time. The sun is setting, painting the sky in pretty orange hues as Atsumu presses send. I want to break up.